What if I told you someone in your life might be controlling you without raising their voice, without touching you, without you even realizing it? Not with force, but with psychology. And the worst part? These tactics are so subtle, you might actually believe it's your fault. Manipulation doesn't look like what you think. It doesn't always come from obvious villains. Sometimes it comes from people you trust, partners, friends, family. Today, we're breaking down 5 manipulation tactics used every day so you can recognize them before they start controlling you. Let's start with the most dangerous one. Gaslighting is one of the most powerful forms of manipulation because it doesn't just affect your emotions, it attacks your reality. It starts small. You're overreacting. That never happened. You're remembering it wrong. At first, you brush it off. Maybe it's a misunderstanding, but then it keeps happening. You clearly remember something, but they deny it with absolute confidence. And slowly, something shifts. You begin to question yourself. You replay conversations in your head. You hesitate before trusting your own memory. That's not an accident. Gaslighting works by breaking down your confidence in your own perception until you rely on their version of reality instead. And once that happens, they don't need to control you directly anymore. You'll do it yourself. Once someone can influence how you think, the next step is controlling how you feel. Love bombing feels like something out of a movie. Non-stop attention, constant compliments, messages all day, every day. They make you feel special, chosen, understood. And it happens fast. Too fast. That's the key. Because love bombing isn't about connection. It's about acceleration. They fast-forward emotional intimacy before you have time to question it. Your brain gets flooded with dopamine. You start associating them with happiness, validation, excitement. Then, it changes. The attention slows down, the energy drops, they become distant. And suddenly, you feel anxious. So you chase. You try to get back to how things were in the beginning. But here's the truth. That version of them was never sustainable. It was designed to hook you. And when chasing isn't enough, they introduce something even more powerful. The silent treatment isn't just ignoring someone. It's a strategy. No response, no explanation, no closure. At first, you assume the best. Maybe they're busy. Maybe something came up. But as time passes, the silence starts to feel heavier. You check your phone constantly. You replay your last conversation. You start asking yourself, what did I do wrong? That's exactly the point. Because silence creates uncertainty, and uncertainty creates anxiety, and anxiety makes you chase. You reach out more. You apologize, even if you're not sure why. And in that moment, the power dynamic shifts. They don't need to argue. They don't need to explain. Their silence already did the work. But sometimes, silence isn't their main tool. Sometimes, they use your emotions against you directly. Guilt tripping is subtle, but extremely effective. It sounds like this. After everything I've done for you, I guess I'll just deal with it myself. I didn't think you were like that. Notice something. They're not telling you what to do. They're making you feel like you should. That's the difference. Guilt tripping works by shifting emotional responsibility onto you, even when it doesn't belong there. You didn't do anything wrong, but now you feel like you did. And over time, this changes your behavior. You start avoiding conflict. You stop setting boundaries. You say yes when you really want to say no, because saying no doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it feels wrong. And that's how control becomes internal. And just when you start noticing something's off, they give you a reason to stay. Future faking is built on one thing: hope. We'll travel together. I'm going to change. This is just temporary. It sounds reassuring. It feels like progress.